What's going on, everyone? Kame here. We're gonna be doing a Coach Kame. This one's gonna be submitted by Ghosty, a member of mine who apparently found love in my Discord. I'm sorry, I'm calling them out right now. We'll keep it on the DL. Shh, one of those secret loves. Absolutely warms my heart. But now we get to watch some MAEVE gameplay. So what are we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about positioning. We're gonna talk about ults. We're gonna talk about loadouts. I'm gonna tweak every single thing. I'm gonna dig into them, and I'm not gonna hold back. And it's gonna be fantastic. I don't know where my mouse went. I found it. Can we double click to maximize? I'm still learning VLC player. I just learned VLC player is not the greatest thing in the world. So whatever. So we're going cat burglar. Nice. We're going predation. Nice. Level 4. I respect it. 4 is fine. Just having some sort of predation up to like a level 3, 4, or 5 works really well because you get bonus damage when you prowl, and this gives you more prowls. That just kind of makes sense to me. Chase at a 2, walk it off at a 3, and 6 cents at a 1. I find walk it off to be really helpful if I'm just barely taking any burn damage and I'm trying to get away, or it just makes me feel a little bit safer where I'm at like 500 life and I feel like I might need to like 9 lives and dash out of there, but I pop my prowl and I see 80 health or 120 health per second. I'm like, I'm fine, this will save me. Does it actually help me? Probably not, but it makes me feel safer, and that's what's important. But I would probably knock off one walk it off and put it into predation. That's being super duper nitpicky. This seems fine. The only thing I can say that's absolutely atrocious about this entire video and this entire loadout is this is not in order. I don't know why street cred's not here. I don't know why then it goes predation and then walk it off, then chase and 6 cents. This is making me die a little on the inside, but I think I'm gonna be able to get over it. Oh, you're looking at people. All right, so what are we playing with? We have a MAEVE, we have a Lex, we have a solo tank Torvald. That's not funny. Who's laughing? And then we have an EV, Tiberius, Wormhole on the EV. So be careful of that. Grok on Maelstrom. So this is a casual, this is just a normal Paladins game right here. Beautiful. I love it. There's no lies here. There's no lies. This is all just real life. All right. All right. So we're going over to the right side. I like that. So, I mean, you have solo tank Torvald, so it's gonna be a little bit rough, but this is the obvious way to go as a flank. You have Summer with you, double flank, always doubling up on a flank route, whether it be with like an off tank. That's why 2 tanks are so good. Like if you get a DPS, like if you're running 2 DPS, 2 tanks and a healer, or 2 tanks, 1 flank, 1 DPS, and a healer. I like that because what it essentially allows you to do is have like your tank and your healer and one of your damage kind of grouping up, making some headway over on high ground. That's my Windows. And on the other side, you get to have your off tank and you get to have either your other DPS or your flank kind of pair together. The more and more I play ranked, the more and more I get reminded to myself, what carries a game to the point where you're just like, there's nothing I can do is not from multiple DPSs just carrying. It could be that for the most part. When I see like, I remember this one time we were playing on Split Stone and we just could not win because this McCohen and Drox is stuck together like glue. They just wrecked, dude. They just rushed to the back line, threw up a shield, and tore apart our team. There's nothing we could do. At the very least, pairing up like this is really good. It is okay to go like a 4-1 split if you think that the other team is just going to hard push the left side, but pairing up, you don't know what you're going to go up against. If you go up against a 1v1, now it's a 2v1, and if you go up against more, you have a better chance to be able to get out. But anyway, going over on the right side is good on Serpent Beach, and you'll probably just want to go all the way around. Depending on how hard they push on the left side, dictates how fast you want to cut over. Like if you hear battle going on right away, then you might need to cut over here and then start putting pressure on the back line to ease off the pressure of your other people shooting over here. If they're taking their time, you can go down the stairs and then come down. If they're being wary, if you peek around this corner over here and you see people up on the high ground, but they're already looking ready for a flank, then keep going straight and go for a hard flank. That's going to tell them, oh God, there's people behind us. And it puts like a thing in the back of their head that makes it so they can't focus so much on the in front of them. And that allows your damage an easier time to get chip damage. Dash up in the air. Oh, okay, been there. Been there. Good dashes up in the air. Summer died. Not surprised. Moving on through. You got this. Oh, good shots. Taking your dashes up. Yep, been there. Casual glide down. You're gonna wait for auto combat regen to hit. Good job waiting. That was actually really good. Go for a dash on it, or just a kill. That works too. I was gonna say 9 lives. Do another cap. Yeah, there you go. Oh God, there's literally nothing I'm gonna be able to coach you on. Absolutely nothing. Jumping up and down. Oh, maybe that was fine. That was fine. I maybe would have not gotten so close to make it easier for Maelstrom because you were so low and I didn't know if you're gonna be able to get any heals or shields. Careful on your life. Nice kill. Who said that? Water Sword coming in with the sub. 2 months. Thank you so much for the sub, buddy. Much love. We'll be getting to your Coach Kame here today, for sure. I love your aggression that you're using with the dashes. Yeah, you're boned here. There's nothing you can do. I did not see. I don't think she had chosen her talent, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it, but yeah, I guess just be careful of that. I'd also like to take a quick note. 3 things, and I've said this in previous videos because I finally had it brought up to me. and I read it. 1, if you get MAEVE ulted or any sort of CC on your Koga and you dash, you cleanse it. I know that now. I thank you for screaming at it in all the comments every time I dashed when I was Koga. When I was Koga, and I was like, why doesn't this MAEVE ult work with me? That's really weird. I now know it works. All right, I hear you guys. Now that I know this, I want to say this. That's busted, dude. How he has 3 dashes that are on a short cooldown, and the MAEVE's like, I'm gonna do my ult that I've been saving this entire round, and Koga's just like, shh, no you don't. What is this? I don't know. He's getting nerfed. We're not gonna stress on that anymore. But that was kind of related to the MAEVE ult. 2, resilience does work with MAEVE ult. It does. So the way that it works is it lasts less long because
I regret not get resilience weight.
No resilience needed on Koga. You can just dash out of it. That's fair. I know it's surprising that it didn't take me all the way to 2021 to learn this, but MAEVE ult is also affected by resilience. It is very good. It may not seem that worth it, but honestly, if right now with an Inara and an Eevee and just an Inara and an Eevee, and if they had a MAEVE on the other side, that would be even better. But with an Inara, with an Eevee, and with a Tiberius, I would 100% consider resilience because the slow from this is miserable. The slow from her ult is miserable, and then you're getting, you know, treacherous ground. And this leads me to my third thing. Resilience not only reduces the duration crowd controlling effects, but it also reduces the effectiveness of it. So when you're inside this slowing right here and you get hit by it, if you have maxed out resilience, you're going to move much quicker while being slowed. You're not going to be slowed as much. So it allows you to get out of the crippling field quicker. Same thing with Eevee ult, and then of course same thing with the Tiberius. It's just all those slows not only don't last as long, but they don't affect you as hard. So it's easier to maneuver while in them to get out of them. That makes sense. But anyway, not doing the cool jump. Come on. What are you doing? I know you can do it. You're a professional, MAEVE. All right, moving around the right side with the Drogos. Enemy dove. Look out. So now you just want to fall. So this is 2 things you can do. You can either push through the right side or you can just kind of chill. I think personally, like shooting them from the side is not really going to do much here. What it did is piss off the Inara. Now she's coming for you, and this could spell death, but you're so far out of it that it's not gonna be that bad. You can sit over here to the right side, maybe wait for one of them to push, and if it's just 1, you could get a good jump on them if they're not ready. 2, you could have tried to kind of ninja and sneak in way behind them to get into a really good position, and then once your team started pushing, then you can go for it. But you might just be waiting for Summerstorm to meet up with you. I don't know. Got a date planned? All right, yeah, get out of there. Boop boop. 9 lives. Ooh, do you go for it? Oh, nice 180. I thought you were gonna like dash over and try to get the kill on the Inara. That'd have been baller. Oh my god, that Eevee hit you. Dirty. Fall back just a little bit. I don't know where the hell that Eevee is going. She's just dancing around like crazy. I like that you went for the. I like that you went for the Tiberius because the ghost walking from the Grok just would have been like, he just wouldn't have cared, you know. The midair punch by Drogos. Let's go. All right. Pushing on the Eevee. Nice kill. Oof. Some shredding going on right now. Dash up in the air. Gotta be careful. Whenever you see that Tiberius have his Q up, just always be ready to... Your main focus when the Tiberius has his Q up, aka his better ult, then I would say that dodging and defense maneuvers is definitely your most thing. Right there, when I say your most thing, I mean your number 1 thing you want to go for. Right there, you had your dash available before you 9 lives. That's just cooldown management, and I do that all the time. If I like don't know if something's up, or I just want to be safe. Like it's like I'm taking a bunch of damage. I think I have my right click up, but if I try to right click, fail, then hit Q, and then try to hit right click, I'm going to die. So let me just Q and right click to be safe. So again, just doing the jump at the beginning will net you a little bit more speed. The thing I'd like to note though, and I say this a lot, but I don't think that I fully explain what I'm talking about. If one person does the jump, it's great. But if 2 people try to do the jump at the same time and they both do it properly, I swear the game says there's a person doing it right now, therefore another person can't get the wall jump effect. I don't know if anybody else can confirm for me, because sometimes you do it and you're like, maybe I messed up. Maybe that person bumped me off a little bit. I don't know, but I swear the game looks at it and, you know, says you can't do it too. Oh, 9 lives? Yep. Get out of there. You're kind of in a weird sandwich situation. You can just pour damage into the Inara if you'd like, or just helping out over here on the left side is probably going to be your better bet. Nice kill. Be careful now. Trying to shoot the sword. Wait for the Tiberius. Nice. Left side's going to have someone low. Nice. Ooh, little ninja. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at this, like, she keeps it really smooth, but at the same time, I can maybe see it being an 800 DPI at 15 cents. Like, you have really small movements. You see how you're moving right now? See how, like, you're just looking around, how do you hold your mouse? Are you using like your fingers to kind of maneuver like that, or are you using your wrist? If you're using your wrist, maybe 400 DPI. If you're using your fingers and you have like a really claw-like grip, you're probably having it. You might have an 800 DPI. Although no, you could probably do that on 400 DPI too. Now would be an okay time to ult, just to make sure they don't have a chance to come in, because you're kind of getting sandwiched right now. Not mandatory, but just an okay time to ult. It kind of guarantees you to be able to have this point capture. Now would be a great time to ult. You just lost a person. Everyone's being duty heads. You know she's gonna blink back. Ooh, nice pre-fire there. Nice wall hacks. Huh? Just lost your tank, just lost your healer, but Jorgos is getting a kill. If you can ult for the Jorgos, never mind. Yeah, now it's pretty much going to be like you have to ult, and then you have to like you would have had to get another shot. You would have had to get another shot, proc predation, get your prowl up, prowl in, touch the point. But ulting right there, I think it would have helped out a lot with being able to hold on to that point.
Don't worry.
Torvald's gonna die. I was gonna say ult. No, Torvald's not gonna die. I think ult. Dashing out of there. And then ulting for your Torvald / your Ying to be able to get out would have been really helpful too. Yeah, now your Ying just drops, so you don't want to ult anymore. Your Torvald die, you'll probably die, or you'll get out with 1 HP, and that would be good. But your goal is to get out of here. This might be a huge stagger from, oh, the Maelstrom procs. You hate to see it. I have no comment on Kill the Heal or Life Rip. I think I need to play with them more often. Just the existence of oh, I didn't know you can make that jump on one. I would have double jumped. 9 lives, yep, perfect. Ooh. She's a mover. Someone's surging with power, be careful. He's like up in your face. I would actually look for that NR. I would focus on that NR because she's so low. Oh, can you finish it? Go for it now. Yeah. Grocky Poo, can you hit him? Use that wall. So there, I would have used that wall to block off. Where's my mouse, dude? I have the hardest time finding my mouse on here. So you try to kill the Grok, can't do it. Kill there. You dash forward. Now you have this opportunity. A lot of times when you're trying to fight things, you want to... There's 3 people you can shoot at, right? You always want to try to block off as much line of sight as possible. So you have this wall that you can strafe over to the right and essentially cut off your line of sight from the Anar and the Grok, and then you could do damage onto the Bora. And then, you know, the Anar is going to be moving up, and it just makes it harder for them to shoot you. You always want to try to mitigate the amount of people that can shoot you from any given area. So if you have a wall to hide behind or to scoot up against, that's always the better play. Putting yourself out here is just leaving you open to pretty much everyone shooting at you. That is working out all right.
Be careful now.
You are going to want to push on this, but be a little bit careful. You have a Torvald shield, but you also are really low. So that Torvald shield gets busted. Oh, another Torvald shield getting pocketed. How's it feel? It feels good. I do think you should be pushing on this. Like, not anymore. Not anymore. No one's with you anyway. So now, right now, you're in a really bad position, in my opinion. So what's happening is they're pushing in through the middle, and you know there is the Tiberius up here, which can peek around the corner. And just a few seconds ago, you saw, maybe it was before this. Yeah, it was before this. So you knew the Tiberius is up there, and then right there, you saw someone else coming up on the mount. So you know there's 2 people coming from your left, and there, you know there's someone in your mid. This would be a good time to ult right when you saw Summer kind of taking damage to kind of say, hey, stop shooting. Stop shooting them, / give them a chance to get out. And 2, it would make it so you weren't so susceptible to the people on your left.
Don't worry.
You've been holding on to this ult for a while. It's getting around the point where I don't think ulting would be a good idea, because it's really good to have... Nice shots. It's really good to have on the second point, or the beginning of the point fight. Who knew you could cleanse a MAEVE just by right-clicking with Vora, or by ice blocking with Eevee, or ghost walking with Grok? Obviously, the people in my community are going to know. But is there anybody that doesn't really hang around the community that much at the moment? Know it? Will you be notified as a MAEVE? Will the circle still be around it? Or will it just not show up? Nice kill. You're probably gonna die here. Yeah, okay. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me that you can cleanse an ultimate by using a movement ability that has like a 10-second cooldown, you know? Like, now that I know it, if I was in the AOC, I would be fighting for that to change hard, because that's just stupid. In my opinion. Good kill on the mid or the Eevee. I would have. You didn't really need to go in that early, and they were all just kind of out in the open. I maybe would have held off just for a second. Plus, the Torval was behind, and he had an ultimate up. Well, he was close to an ultimate. That's a bummer. The Torval died right when the Ying ulted. The Summer trying to give a carry. Well, there's two things. Hold on. Let me just rewind this real quick. So again, did not know it worked that way. I knew it cleansed like Cot and fire damage and things that I think would make sense, but the fact that it can cleanse an ult doesn't make sense. And the fact that they have ultimates that get affected by resilience, but some of them don't get affected by resilience past 50%, like a Pip ult, and they're like super ults. There's just so much inconsistency in this game that whenever I get told by something in Paladins, they're like, this is how this works, I'm just like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you, I don't trust myself, and I don't trust this game when it comes to knowledge about it, because it's so damn inconsistent, and it changes so often without anything noted in the patch notes that you just never know how things work. This has been a thing for a while that you can cleanse ults, movement abilities, and I find that so incredibly stupid. The other thing too is if you just accept that fact, and let's say you have all these people that can cleanse their ult, if you were engaging on a team and you MAEVE ult and they all use Vora's right click or whatever her slam is, I think I might have rebounded, but whatever Vora's cleanses, whatever Eevee's cleanses, Inara can't do it, but I think if she had Mother's Grace that would cleanse it. I don't know, Ghost Walk will cleanse it. Then they just use all their movement abilities. So if you're engaging on a team and you pop your MAEVE ult and they just use all their movement abilities to cleanse it, just push, go, they're not getting out of anything. So yeah, you could use it that way, but I still hate the idea that cooldowns of 10 to 15 seconds completely mitigate and say just cleanse ultimates that you have to save up for a round, you know?
Old brothers.
Ooh, nice snipe. I think Eevee just, never mind. She ran right into that one, dash away. Ooh, you're playing a little cocky here. You're going for that trips. You might be punished. Feels bad. They can't seem to hit a shot. You might get the kill on the Inara. Oh, you're gonna still go for it. I knew it. I knew it. I respect the greediness. That Vor is also greedy. That Vor just killed the Ying, but who cares? Their whole team is respawning right now, and your healer's gonna be back. All your team has to do is fall back a little bit, or Stormer just kills everything, and then you're fine. Dash over to the left. The Eevee's over there. Probably gonna kill Summer. Feels bad. Oh, you're boned now. Where's your god now? Says the Inara. That was a good. Do it. Do it. She's okay. She's like, oh, do I go resilience? Yes, we're set. I love it. Slow from Tiberius, crippled by Inara. Slowed by Grok. Slowed by Eevee. There's so many things resilience helps you out in this game. On it. Ooh, that was disgusting. One true hobo just like bouncing around like a madman. One big thing that I think got changed with resilience is the fact that when it got changed, it was either around the time that I got changed from 90% to 70%. Payload just stops moving. Inara thinks she's moving and she ain't moving it. When I got changed from 90 to 70%, this would be a good time to ult. Like to just help your team get in. But your healer's down. Never mind. This would not be a good time to ult. But when it got changed, either from 90 to 70%, or they just made a change. Oh, that's not good. It made it so it reduced the effectiveness of CC abilities and not only the duration. And I think that's really helpful. It's hugely effective. I felt it the most with Inara and being able to get out of it quicker. Damn. So overall, your aiming, your loadout was good. Your item choices, not a huge fan of kill the heal, but it can be used, especially if you're just getting a kill on someone and they're just running, like you're gonna get a cop free heal. And kill the heal can keep you alive a little bit longer. You had a Ying healer, she had 52,000 healing. I mean, it wasn't that long of a game. The Ying healer was fine, but Ying's not always gonna have angles on you. It's a little bit safer not to go kill the heal. If you have a Corvus, if you have a Genos, if you have like a Ceres, it just needs a snippet of time to heal you with auto aim, then it's okay. But without that, I think kill the heal is fine. I would have rushed resilience a lot quicker because of how helpful resilience is gonna be for you. Sorry about going on that rant about MAEVE ultimates and how it should cleanse or whatever, but it is what it is. What else? Your ultimate usage was rarely there. Now, to be fair, I think that now that I know how much you can cleanse stuff, it's a little rough, but I don't think that the general populace, I think just like how Verb said, even if the general populace does understand that you can cleanse it with this stuff, a lot of people don't do it anyway. They just like, oh no, I'm MAEVE ulted, run, hide. And if they do, then like I said earlier, you could use that ability to blow their movement abilities. You can use your MAEVE ult, blow their movement abilities, and you'll be able to push in the ghost. You know, Grok's not gonna have Ghost Walk, and Vora's not gonna be able to immune her the damage going on to her like she normally could. So it's something to consider, but definitely think at least attempting to ult sometime. You would have had your ult up at other times if you just ulted, because she generates her ult pretty quickly, and you do a good amount of damage because you're a good MAEVE, so you're gonna be able to build your ult up. Items, got talents, got loadout, got ult. Your positioning, I like the way that your gameplay was when you were actually fighting. You used a lot of dashing upwards to be able to stay mobile, and that was, in my opinion, that is like a crucial thing with MAEVE. You can use your dashes to finish off kills sometimes, but using it to stay mobile, especially against champions like Eevee, who will struggle hitting you in midair, helps out immensely. Same thing with Vora too. Vora is rough. I hate Vora. I hate her auto attack. But again, that's another rant. Just chilling at the brim, ready to come out. Overall, very good gameplay. Much impressed, Ghosty. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me or just let me know right now and I'll help you out. And if there's anything I didn't cover, I can do that. But if anything, anyone who's watching this, if you don't know what this is a Coach Kame. Thank you so much for sitting through an entire video where you had no idea what the hell was going on. And if you would like to get your own Coach Kame, you can sub to me on Twitch, you can be a patron, or you can be a YouTube member. You join my Discord. Links are all down in the description for the Patreon, for the Twitch, for the Discord, for the, well, YouTube members, just you click the member button on the video that you're watching, and you'll be able to get hooked up with roles on Discord if you link it with whatever you're supporting in, and then you get access to a bunch of channels like Coach Kami, Sub Chat, amazing community members. It's awesome. Trust me, it's worth it. But for now, I'm gonna head out of here. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
Hey, thanks for watching. I'm not gonna be one of those people who asks you to like and subscribe, so I'm not gonna ask.